Sonic Pond. Got the Shimano Scorpion BFS XG on that Berkeley Lightning rod. It's a little 4.5 footer, and I brought the Rapala X Wrap. And I feel the temperature has changed. I think we got a front that's coming through. It was warmer earlier, and then I noticed temperature dropped. So I put on some little hoodie deal on here. But before we go there, I just realized I left my polarized glasses in the vehicle. So let me go grab that real quick because I like having them. It's these cocoons that I got. They're kind of beat up. Use them for kayak fishing, fishing in general, and I definitely like having them on when I am on the water, be it fishing or kayaking. Okay, so this is it right here. While we're out here, we're going to do what we normally do, which is do a little scouting. I was trying to get out here earlier when it was warmer, but unfortunately, day job got me tied up, and well, that's how it is. Oh, got some promising signs so far. I do see some potential beds being built here. Let's see. Got a couple of possibly bluegill beds starting to show. Interesting. Well, that's good to know. It's one of these impromptu ones. Let's go and make sure I can cast this thing. Okay. We got the wind, I believe, coming behind me. So, yeah, that'll make an easy cast. Okay. And I'm fishing the Rapala X Wrap. And I tend to just kind of cast that one out and do a lot of jiggy motion on it. So let's do that. There's some greenery already that we're having to contend with, but hey, that's part of the business here. Again, we're here at Sonic Pond in the city of Allen, a suburb of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, tending toward Dallas, north of Plano, but here in Texas. All right, and I believe we have a front coming in, so maybe I caught this maybe a little bit too late for the bite before the front, because it was definitely warmer this morning. In fact, I ended up being able to mow the yard before I had to start my day job. It got in the way, but hey, let's see what we can do on a Shimano Scorpion BFXG and a Rapala X Wrap. Okay, we got some shrubbery here. Okay, and while I'm here this time of year, I like looking in the water and looking for those potential spots where the beds may be starting to brew. In fact, I'm seeing at least 3 more potential spots where the ground, or at least the bottom, has been cleared out. There's 1, 2, 3 spots just ahead of me, and those look like some classic spots for maybe a bass or 2 coming up during the spawn here. So heads up, I'm sure yours truly will be back here sooner than later to go check them out. Oh well, got some folks on here on the line. I don't know what that is, so let's remove this person. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what's happening here. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. This is weird. It's getting weird here. Looks like we got a lot of folks wanting to do some trolling, I guess. Bummer. Oh well. Okay, yeah, there's trash in the water. But that's how it is. Okay, let's see if we can catch a fish or 2. All right. Rapala X Wrap. And I think I may have missed the earlier bite this morning when things were warmer, but hopefully I can get a fish biting here. Oh, wait, let's get it out of the junk. I do see some more of these beds that look like the the bass are starting to build. So there's one here, here, and here now. I know over the years this other side tends to have a few beds that the bass will start clearing out, and guess what? Have some good opportunity to maybe catch them using maybe a fly that mimics, let's say, a worm or whatnot, or some kind of big bug that they can strike. But let's see what we can do, at least with this thing. Wind's starting to kick up on us too, so let's play it by ear. Okay. I'm gonna slow it down a little too, just because the temperature's starting to drop on me. So we started out, I believe, in the maybe 70s, 80s, and now it's already dropped. It feels like it's already, at least from the wind and all that, feeling like more it's in the 70, 60 range now, and maybe dropping some more on us. But here, that's some junk again. Okay, let's get that cleared out. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, yeah, we had a lot of wind and dust storms yesterday coming in from West Texas, so that was pretty interesting to deal with. And then temperatures were nice, warmer, definitely. Just I couldn't get out to do any fishing. Old day job just seems to get away from fishing, you know. But let's see what we can do here. Well, we have at least an hour here, I believe, before I have to call it quits. And I'm going to work it pretty fast, just trying to walk the bank. Do have the polarized glasses on. I'm using that Shimano Scorpion BFS XG, fishing a Rapala X-Wrap. I believe it's the 2.5-inch size. It's not very big at all, and definitely qualifies for your classic bait finesse style ultralight gear stuff. Okay, and I'm fishing it faster, keeping it above that greenery that's definitely on the bottom and starting to grow up on us. Okay, a lot of junk. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, keep going. This one's dialed in pretty good. I like having this one. I don't usually keep this one in the vehicle, a little pickup. I tend to keep it in the home office, just at the ready. It's a one-piece rod, and I can just pretty much grab it and go for these quick trips. Oh, shoot. Caught me a tree fish. Let's get that one cleared out real quick. All right, it's hooked onto this little cage-like thing that's on this tree to my left. Okay, bear with me. All right, it's stuck on there. Okay, I think I got it. Close. All right, so this is where I'm at right now. It's stuck on this deal. I think they do this to keep the squirrels and stuff off the tree. Hey, that's the thing about live streaming, is you get everything, mistakes and all. And yeah, the wind took that one on me. All right, let's keep going. All right, we got more in the chat. What state? I'm in Texas. Okay. Let me adjust the view. All right, that wind is really kicking up. All right, cast it out a little bit further out. Let's see if I can cover some more of this water as much as I can. Okay. All right, let's see. Ooh, that wind is kicking up. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, this thing's handling the lure no problem. It feels good. And I am seeing some promising signs of some of these beds that the bass will tend to make this time of year. I've counted at least 6 or 7 beds that weren't there not too long ago. So good sign that we got some bass ready to spawn here soon. And who knows, maybe here in the next few weeks they're going to be hitting hard on various baits and lures that you present to them. There's one right in here in front of me right now. And good thing about these beds, when you do have your polarized glasses on and you're watching them, you can watch the bass and see how they react. If you cast your lure in front of them and it pretty much doesn't do anything, that one's not ready to play. But you get another one that immediately reacts, that's a real good sign that you're going to get a hit, if not multiple hits on them. Had it in cases where I've had one hit and on the line threw the hook on me. Lo and behold, I cast again to him and he's still striking. So that is fun. Okay, there's another bed here. And you can see how much wind we're getting right now with the fountain there. Okay, this one bed to my left, there isn't anything there. All right, I'm gonna walk past this real quick. Okay. All right, let's come back over here. And there's a culvert over here, and then there's another bed right here. And these weren't here, not but a few weeks ago. So there's some activity happening. The spawn is probably going to be starting here soon, if not already. I think we just got a little change in the action because of this front that's rolling in right now. And it probably would have been much better to fish earlier this morning. I just couldn't get out here. But hey, I'm here now, and let's see if we can at least eke out at least one bite before we have to call it quits. All right, I got 4-pound test line. It's this thing called Stren Lightning Mono. I picked it up on Amazon. I normally get their Stren Mono, just your normal Stren. Oh, there's a hit. All right. Oh, yes. There's one. Okay. All right. Good to know they're still here to bite, even though we got that front coming in. It's on that Rapala X-Rap. 2.5 inch. Fish on, baby. Fish on. All right. It's a start. It's a start. You can feel that wind blowing. All right. First fish of the day is going to be a bass on the Rapala X-Rap. In fact, I really only brought this one lure. I have to go back to the car and get another one. I grabbed my fishing vest and it has fly fishing gear in it right now, other than the rod that I have on with the Rapala X-Rap. So hopefully we can work the pond with this and not have to switch lures or lose this one. Another bed right here, another bed to my left. This baby's rocking with a lot of beds, so tells me I need to come back here another week or so when the temperatures warm up some more and see if these bass are having a little funsy time right now, or in the next few. All right. I'm just kind of working it fast. Oh, wait, that's a little clobbered. Let me get that cleared out. Oh, whoa! Had a bass just chase it. Let's go back out again real quick. He just came right behind it. I saw him with my polarized glasses. Came up right behind it, chasing it. Oh, man. Let's go back out here again. Let's see if I can get him to come back. Little twitch action, just a short pull. Gotten used to this rod. I've had this thing for over 30 years. And yeah, it's pretty fun. You can see it's been used a lot. Right here, it's very smooth. Handle is very smooth. Oh, there's that wind kicking it off to my left. All right, well, I had that guy chase it. I can't tell if he came out further or if he came in, or if he was lingering in the shallows. About the same size as the one that we just caught and released. All right. This wind is really rough, but yeah, it's one thing about the Scorpion here, Shimano Scorpion, is it doesn't handle less than 1/16 ounce lures as well as some of my other gear, but you get one 1/16 ounce and above, and you can just kind of flail away at it and not really worry about a backlash once you have it dialed in. And the other thing I like about this is I've taken it out in salt water. I would say this is Slightly better than the Shimano Corrado BFS XG, but I did pick up the BFS XG just last year in preparation for some fun time on the coast, doing some BFS style live mullet fishing under the lights for some speckled trout later on this year. So stay tuned for that live stream. I'm gonna to live stream it, and if not, I'll probably just do a rebroadcast. All depends on how the battery life works on the phone and how the conditions are over there on the coast at that time. But stay tuned for that one. We're over here in North Texas, so it's about 5-6 hours away from Galveston, where we like going. Cormorant out here. Wind is picking up big time. So far, one bass and one chased it, and we got this front coming in, so that's gonna maybe mess up the bite here. Sure wish I was out here earlier this morning when it was warmer. Let me go check out the chat. 1 pound fish, 6 pound fish. Your what state are you? Oh, okay, I answered. Cool. Let's keep going. Let's see if we can get another one. Okay. Just keep working it fast. I think we got basically about an hour to fish, and I think we're already into about 15 minutes into it. But it's okay. I do love the fishings. All right. Rapala X-Wrap. It's a neutral buoyancy one. So you cast it out, and you can let it dive down and act like a crippled minnow, and then it'll kind of stay neutrally buoyant, so it'll stay at the depth that it's dove down to. And I tend to like those over your floaters. Your floating or floater style lures, but I do have to admit those floaters, especially the popper style, works really well at night. Come nighttime when you're out there, especially in the summer, when the fish are biting later in the evening after the hot 100-degree temperatures that we get here. Yeah, those poppers really come in handy. That sound it makes, and attracting the bass to come up, and pow, they hit it. But right now, we're dealing with some cold temps, or at least the front drop in the temperatures. Probably going to drop the temperatures about another 10-15 degrees from the 80 degrees that we just had. Okay, let's see if we can get another one. So far it's been one bass and one trailed it. Okay, let me clear the line here. I've had it before. I've come out here, caught 17, 20 bass in a session. But in this case, it looks like it's just going to be maybe single digits. But hey, it's still fishing, and let's see if we can get another one. Instead of just the one, let's see if we can get at least two now. Haven't seen any more beds yet, which is surprising because normally I see a bunch of them along this edge. Okay. All right, we call this Sonic Pond. Why? Because Sonic Drive-In is right here. Sonic Drive-In, okay. All right. Now I'm working it pretty fast just because I'm cold. All right. Let me clear this line. I got some overruns and backlashing going. Let me just clear it out real quick, just tighten it up. Okay, we got another fisherman over here to my left, so we don't want to clobber him. All right, let's pop it back out. Okay. Just these short twitches is all I'm doing. Seeing what they do. Okay. All right. Oh, wait. Some junk in the trunk that time. Junk in the trunk. Let's get that cleared. We'll work our way around. to go around once, and then we'll see how that goes. All right. So far, one bass. All right. One bass city two. Yeah, I think this morning would have been oh, there he goes. Little guy. This morning probably would have been much better. But it's okay. Got two now. Nice. Very nice. Funsies. Okay. All right. And I'm BFSing on let me get my forceps on Rapala X-Wrap. Okay. Bear with me. I gotta grab it from here and pop it off. All right, there we go. Fishalito, Fishalito. He hit it pretty close too, about right over here near this weed line. Again, I haven't seen as much beds that I normally see on this side. Okay, and I'm just doing the short little twitch retrieve here, little jerk, pause action. I'm probably hitting it right when it pauses. I'm using that 4.5 foot rod. Definitely like the 4.5 foot rod versus the 6 foot that I got. Mainly because when I tend to side cast more doing this BFS gear, and a 6 foot rod, I end up hooking into the back behind me, and bummer, I got me an ugly backlash after that. All right, let's go around. All right. Okay, let's try over here real quick. How's it going? You get anything? No? What are you using? Senko? Okay. Senkos. I love the Senko. Those are good too, especially when they're on the beds. Okay, here's a bed here, but no fishy on there yet. Okay, so we got to see how much we can take advantage of the this front that's rolling through. This over here is a more shallow end, so but I tend to get a fair amount in this corner here at times. Got another bed over here to my left, right here, right there. No bass on it, but you can definitely see that someone's getting ready to do a little something there, probably here in the next few. So come out. Oh wait, yeah, there's one right on it right now. Okay, let's see if I can get him to hit. Nah, he took off. He felt like so bigger. All right, that one don't want to play, but we can certainly. Oh, he hit it. Oh, he does want to play. Had him in his mouth. Okay, let's try it again. Oh shoot, he came up right behind it and took it. Oh man, I should have had it. I pulled it out of his mouth. Okay, let's try it again. Sometimes if they're aggressive like that, they'll come back and hit it. Okay. Oh man. Let's try it. Let's see if he comes back. Definitely helps having the polarized glasses. You can see the action coming up. And I would have missed that if I didn't have the glasses on. Dang, I should have had that one. He inhaled it. Oh, wow. So they are... oh, there he goes. He's coming back. He's looking at it. Oh, he came back. Okay. All right. Classic bass on bed technique here. This guy is aggressive, wants to play. Now I just got to coax him to come back and hit it again. Oh, he just came back at it. He swept by it. Ah, shoot. Toy with my feelings. This is a classic one where if you could drop that Senko or some similar bass right on top, or lure right on top of him, you might get him to hit. I'm gonna see if I can drop it right here in the bed. He may be gun shy after he felt a hook or two in the mouth. Oh man, so they are doing the spawn. Okay, remember that bass, little bed right there. There's another bed over here. I don't see anything on that, but I didn't see anything on the other one either. So, oh, he's on. He's on. Oh, man. Ah, he's a little guy. He's a little guy. All right. All right. Well, I foul hooked him. Felt bigger than that, but hey, counts. Okay, so bass on beds is happening, even though we got a front coming in. All right, I'm gonna go cast back here again, see if I can get this guy to come back. Come back, Mr. Basilito. Come back, Mr. Basilito. No. All right. Oh no, I see him over here. Definitely great to have those polarized glasses. I almost forgot them. That can make or break it. Okay, let's go back out. That's where I got that little guy to hit. Oh, something just tapped it. Got a little tap, 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 tap. Okay, more beds. Okay. Work it over here in the shallows. Oh, I see a bass. I see a bass. That one's lurking nearby. I'm going to overshoot a little bit, and I'm going to take it right by him. Ah, he ignored me. Denied. Let's try it again. Okay. Okay. No. I can see him. He's just kind of tending right here in front of me. Okay. And I think it's helping with all this wind movement. Okay, he's looking at it. Oh, he swiped it. He swiped it. I didn't hook him, but he swiped at it like he doesn't like the intrusion. Okay, let's see if he comes back at it. No. Okay, he stopped. Okay, let's try it again. Classic bass on bed technique here. Here he comes. Oh, he swirled around it. Yeah, I like it when they do that. When they're just sitting there and I'm putting the lure right in front of their noses, that's frustrating. But when I'm casting and they're reacting to it, well, that's a whole new game. You got somebody who wants to play with you. Okay. Here he comes. Got him. Got him. Yeah. Basilito. Basilito. Okay. A little bit bigger too. Not like the one that was over here hanging out. Okay. 4-pound test Shimano, that lightning Shimano. Okay. And little Rapala X-Wrap BFS style. Okay. So we're not using that heavy gear. We're using that ultralight gear. Okay. Bear with me. I got to get it unhooked. Okay. And I'm using a Rapala X-Wrap 2.5 inch, and oh, man down. He's down. He's down. Okay, 2.5 inch. Right here. Okay. All right, and that's neutral buoyancy, so I got the leverage of being able to just stop it and let it hover right where that bass was lurking, and he came back and hit it. Right here. There's another one right here. That's the one that hit earlier. I'm going to see if I can get him to hit it again. Oh, I put it right in front of his nose, and he trailed it, but then changed his mind. Okay. All right. He's hanging back now. He's kind of moving further away from me. Maybe I spooked him some. Yeah, I think I spooked him. Ah, bummer. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, so I guess maybe a rule of thumb is if you see a bed but you don't see a bass there, go ahead and cast to it right now, because these last 2 beds I didn't actually see the bass until I actually was right on top of them. So hey, when in doubt, cast toward it and see if there's one lurking. All right. Bass on beds. Let's yank it out there a little bit. Okay. Okay, this area has it's more shallow, but then there's a rocky section where sometimes I'll get some of these guys. Oh, I see a bed right over here. Nice light colored one. We'll walk up there here in a moment and see if I can get a better view of maybe something lurking there. And like I said, we're over here at Sonic Pond, over there at Sonic Drive-In, and I do smell some corny dogs and some tasty fries out in the background. So bummer. I'm on a low-carb diet, so well, at least I'm still can eat as much protein as I want. And I do like the old protein. Okay, there's a bed right here, but I can't see anything, and I just cast to it. Let's try it again, just in case. Like, we had several hits where the bass struck, and I did not see the bass lurking on the bed itself. So I guess it's rule of thumb, when in doubt, cast to that potential bass that's lurking on that bed. That's the spawn. Okay, I got it right over it right now. No hits. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Okay, and like I was saying, this little this is an outfit I don't actually keep in my pickup. I just keep it here in my home office, and it's usually pre-rigged with a lure that I want to, well, I just have on there for whatever reason, and I just went ahead and grabbed this one, and it has the Rapala X wrap on it. The other one that I have, I think I've got some inline spinners, a rooster tail as well as a Mepps Anglia. The last live stream I did was with that Mepps Anglia. I did try using some Senkos, but they just weren't into that. Oh, I also did some pond fly fishing, and got some bass. They weren't as big as, oh, there's a hit. Shoot, missed it. Okay, they weren't as big as what we've caught so far today, even though they're not that big. Those ones that I was catching the other day on the fly rod were definitely smaller. They were more like, well, little fingerling. But they sure were fun, especially after I figured out what the pattern was. Okay. All right, here I'm just going to kind of work back where we were, just because. All right. Okay. Take it back out. All right. Well, it's definitely a front is definitely coming in. May even get some rain, it looks like, but right now we can take advantage of what we have right now, and it's not raining, and we are getting bites. We have basically confirmed that at least our area over here in North Texas, the bass are on beds, and they are readily striking. You just got to get one that wants to strike. Plus, you probably got to get a lure that they wanna pop at. Okay. Oh man, I smell some hot dogs grilling behind me over there at that Sonic Drive-In. So, ooh, what's that mean? It means I got to keep going. All right, let's go walk around. We'll go around to the other side and see if we can get to the other side. Okay, so there's Sonic Pond. Really good sized pond. Okay, here in the city of Allen, and it's called Sonic Pond because there's Sonic Drive-In and there's a Sonic. You know, I don't know what the official name is, but it's much easier just to call it Sonic Pond because, well, oh man, one just came up behind it. Okay, here I got to clear out this line. Wind is taking it, and I'm getting these overruns, so I better clear out those loops or it gets away on me. Well, yeah, one just came up right behind it and spit it out. Okay, so we got an opportunity here. Let's see if we can get another one. Okay, what's nice is, again, I'm using those polarized glasses, and so that is making a difference in being able to see a potential strike before I even get the strike. And I'm counting at least 4 or 5 beds right now. Yeah, there's at least 4 or 5 here in the middle. Okay, one here, and I see a bass on it right now. There's about 2 more here, and then there's about 2 more that way. And then there is one more over here. That's where that one chased it and I missed him. Okay. All right, we just kind of keep walking it slow, pop it out. Yeah, you definitely want to work a bed when you see that see the bass is being aggressive and he is basically locking in on your lure. Take advantage of that, because there's a lot of times where you'll get one where he just does not want to play. He's just going to sit there. Oh, the lure's messed up. He's there on the bed, but he's going to ignore everything that goes by you. Okay. Okay, let's get this one out again. Okay. Lost count of how many I caught and released, but it's more than one. That's all I'll say. More than two. Okay, and I just had one trail behind this, and I did not hook them. Okay. Well, let's let them rest a little bit more, and we'll come over here, keep working it some more. Okay, nothing there. All right, let's get another cast in. And you can see I don't feel undergunned with the with this ultralight bait casting stuff. Okay, I got the wind behind me. I can take advantage of this and just yank it out there. Almost crossed the cove here. Oh, there's a hit. He was on briefly. I could feel the tug. Tug is the drug. Tug is the drug. Let's get it out that way. Okay. And I tend to like doing these little short pulls where I'm twitching it as well as turning the reel at the same time. Okay. And we're just kind of feeling for the strike. Other times I can actually see them come up behind it and hit it. And I'm seeing two beds right now in a row, in line, just on the far side of that cove. I'm going to yank it out there, see if I can get one to hit. I think I already caught one out of one of them already. But there was one that chased it briefly. I think it was more on this side. Okay, let's try here. Come on, Mr. Basilito. Talk to me, Smalls. Give me some love. Been working all day at the day job. I got me an hour to fish. I need to quell my fishing addiction with a fish or two on the line. All right. Do love this BFS. Once I have this one dialed in, very rarely will I get a backlash on it. I will get overruns, but it's mainly because I'm having to contend with casting in with the wind versus against the wind, and the loops will start forming on the spool, and all you do is just yank away, cast with the wind, let it take out all the line, and then you can bring it back in and tighten it up again, or just unreel it off and just do that and take it off the spool or off the the spool and rewind it again. Let's go back this way. Okay. All right, I think we got some people fishing to my left, so we'll let that area settle and let's go back out. What do we got here? Okay, working our way over. Here's what I'm using: Rapala X Wrap, 2.5 inch. Got a black back and a orange tummy. Shimano Scorpion BFS XG, and the lightning rod that I got back in 1986. And the handle is well worn, but it still casts. Can handle this BFS stuff. I would say up to about 1/16 ounce, no problem. Okay, we're gonna go on this side. I think I'm gonna do what I did on the other side, just kind of cast further out and just keep fanning the banks and see what happens. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, there's a bed right there. There's another one off to the left. There's no bass on this one. There's a bed over here. Okay, So good to know, good to know. You gotta take advantage of when you do go out to kind of monitor the situation. Definitely want to have your polarized glasses so you can see, you know, you can definitely see deeper in the water where the fish may be lurking. Okay. And all I'm doing is this short twitch and fast, I guess, retrieve, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm doing this right here. Okay. And it causes the lure to just kind of do this little jerk, I guess, hurt minnow action. Okay. Oh yeah, I can definitely see down to the bottom here. I could see the weed line. I could see the bottom. Let's see. I don't see any bed so far. Oh, wait. Right here to my left. There's a bed. Don't see anything nearby, but I'm going to go ahead and cast to it just in case. And I had a couple where I didn't see anything, and lo and behold, I got me a hookup. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Come on, Mr. Fishy. Let's go. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's go back out. You can see we got some overcast clouds and whatnot coming in on us. So I don't know if we got any rain in the forecast. I do have a lot of dust on the pickup from all that dust that came in from West Texas yesterday. Yeah, it's like a thin layer of this red dust. And I think there was an eclipse last night, but unfortunately, with the cloud cover we had, could not see anything from the lunar eclipse. Okay, come on, let's get one more before we call it. Come on. Over here, I see something moving. Not seeing any more beds yet. Okay. And yes, I've caught some pretty good sized bass out of this pond over the years. And it's got several stages of the pond where you can fish it with these lures right now. Later on, in another few, maybe a month or so, you're going to get this green stuff just growing everywhere. And that's when I just take out the fly rod and start working holes in the green stuff. And then they'll put in some kind of weed retardant thing, and that'll clear it out some, and I'll come out with some, either this lure here, the Rapala X-Wrap, or I'll come out with some inline spinners, or maybe even some of those 3D lures that I like making. Got a 3D printer not too long ago and found out, hey, I can make lures with it. All right, not seeing any beds. Haven't had, oh, there's, no. Junk in the trunk. Got the blood boiling there for a moment, but it was junk in the trunk here. Okay. But on these trips, I just pretty much mark, in my head, the number as well as some of the locations of these beds that are a telltale to come back over the course of the week following, if not later in a few days, and take a look at what they're doing. And you definitely want to have your polarized glasses, because that will help you see that bass that you may not see if you didn't have them. And sometimes just setting the hook in time, because they'll inhale that lure of yours and spit it out before you even know it. And if you don't even see it, you won't even know what's happened. It's brutal. It's frustrating. It's even more frustrating when you actually see it happen right in front of your eyes. You see him that when your lure disappears, you set the hook and he's already spit it out on you. But hey, that's fishing, It ain't catching, it's fishing, all right? Okay. So I'm just going to keep working this area here. I'm going to go out a little bit further. Had some hits further out over there by that other fountain that I'm coming up to on my left that we passed on the other side. So let's not forget, there may be some lurking further out, especially as I get closer to this weed line. So pond goes like this, and then it dips down, okay? And where it dips down right now, there's like a weed line right here, just a bunch of this vegetation that's growing off it. And that's where a lot of times they're just lurking. And if you start fishing when they're all tending along this weed line, if you can cast more at an acute angle, if not parallel to the bank, you're probably going to catch more compared to if you just kept casting out and stayed with that cast. So, you know, work it outside deeper, but definitely work that weed line also, because, you know, doesn't hurt to cast your lure where the fish are. Makes it a lot easier to catch them, you know. All right, let's go. Let's see, Mr. Fish. Yeah, no bed so far. So it's weird. It's like on that end and on this end there were more beds, but right in between I hadn't seen as much. I don't know why. In the past I've seen a lot of beds along the bank, pretty much the whole length of the pond. But right now I'm not seeing that. So I don't know what's changed, but we'll just keep that in our memory when we come back here in the next few. And I'll definitely live stream that in case you guys want to see the action there. So far we've gotten some pretty good action, mainly on the end and on the ends, especially on that end over there by the culvert. So yeah, it's fun. It's fishing. Fishing is life. All right, I got to sneeze, so bear with me. Got a lot of jerk in the air too with all that wind that kicked up from yesterday, as well as now with this front coming through. Okay, my lure's clobbered right now. I can see the front hook is hooked onto the line, so let's clear that out. Okay, and that's what I'm using. Okay, and well, let's see what we can do. We'll close it out. We'll just finish fishing this end, and then we'll call the stream. So hopefully we can catch another one, at least one more before we have to call it. All right, so far it's been pretty fun. Good to see that the Rapala X-Wrap, this neutrally buoyant lure, is working. And you know, true to BFS style ultralight bait casting, you tend to catch more in heavily pressured ponds because you're presenting a lure that, well, they're not used to. They're seeing these bigger lures and they see this thing and they're like, hey, that ain't like the normal thing. I think I'm gonna hit that. So at least that's what I'm thinking. All right, we'll come up with some folks over here, so we'll walk the bank around them so we don't clobber the area with our casting. All right, let me clear that, just in case I'm gonna cast behind me where we just came, in case somebody is lurking back there. Let's see. But like I was saying, I haven't seen that many beds on this side. And oh wait, I see a couple right here in front of me. Wow. We'll go cast there real quick. Don't see anything lurking there, but who knows? They could still be there. That's how I caught these other two. Okay. And as I get into the bed area, I'll kind of slow the lure down a little, even pausing just to see if I can elicit the strike. Okay, all right. Let's walk around these guys. What was that? Yeah, some bass. Oh, there's little guys. You guys get anything? Just got here? All right. Alrighty. Okay, I don't see any beds still. But hey, let's cast. Can't catch anything if your lure's not in the water. Goes to what I learned about fly fishing from a elderly gentleman of many years ago, talking about how I was fly casting. I was tending to keep my fly out of the water because I kept casting or false casting too much. And he told me, you know, you're casting just as far on that first cast versus that follow-up cast and that false casting that you're doing. Why don't you just go ahead and just fish that first cast? And guess what? You'll keep your fly in the water longer and fish are in the water, not in the air. So got a better chance of catching more fish that way. So ever since then, I've been kind of reducing the amount of false casts that I do when I'm fly fishing. And when it comes to bait finesse fishing, bottom line, get that lure in the water and fish it. Okay. Other thing I did learn about bait finesse style is finish the cast. There's been times where I've cast and I brought it in and I've gotten the hit right at the rod tip, like right in front of me. I think that happened over there at Stony Hollow Park a couple of times when I was doing a live stream there, where I had a bass basically strike my lure right at the rod tip, probably inches from when I was bringing that lure in. I mean, it was like right here, like this. Bang, he hit it. So it's one thing I learned about bait finesse style is finish your cast. Retrieve all the way. Don't just pick up. Now, there's been times where I haven't shortened the retrieve or the cast, but that's usually because I've got an obstruction. Let's say, like earlier when I fished Town Lake, McKinney, bait finesse style, there was a ton of junk right in front of me, about 10 foot out. So when I got close to that, I had to shorten the cast and basically lift my lure out of the water, or I would have been clobbered with all that junk. So yeah, sometimes you do have to do that. But overall, bring that thing all the way in. Oh yeah, I think I've done that many times in this pond where I'm finishing that cast and I'm getting that strike right at the tail end of the retrieve. Yeah. And you know, true fishermen, you anticipate a fish will bite on every cast. Oh yeah. Oh. Junk in the trunk. Oh, wait a minute. No. That was a hit. So usually if I think there's junk in the trunk and I'm getting a hit, I'll check it and there'll be some junk there. But in this case, there wasn't. So I got a hit that time and I missed them. And I'm just noticing something. I think one of my hooks is bent. I need to straighten it here. So let me straighten that up real quick. That could have been maybe why I may have missed them. Okay, so I'm just adjusting the hook here. Okay. All right. Oh man, I'm smelling some onion rings. It smells like over there at the Sonic Pond. Holy cow! Or Sonic Drive-In. Holy cow! It's calling me. My lure's clobbered. I think the line got caught. All right, let me shake it off here. Shake, Sonora. Got to get that off or it ain't gonna work. All right. Okay, we're almost at the tail end to where we started. So I'm just going to finish this section here and let's see what we got. And I did note that on this side there were not as many beds as there were on the ends of the pond. This is more of a longer than, more rectangular, I guess, or maybe even an L-shaped pond, because it does have a little L at the tail end over there by the street. Okay. And they seem to be more on the ends versus the length of the pond. But hey, that's okay. We'll be back and we'll try it again. All right, I'm seeing a bed to my left. No fish on it, but let's cast. I messed up on that one. Let me lift it up. Okay, so there's a bed right there, but no bass. In fact, I'm right over it right now. There's another one over here to my left and another one to the left of that. But I'm not seeing anything hovering by. Not like over there on the other end where they were definitely guarding something. At least 3 of them were right there, just ready to strike anything going by. This one is definitely a bed, and it's new. Yeah, there's no one there guarding it, but it's new. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just like in past years, looks like they tend to come back to the same spot, it looks like. So yeah, there's some bass on, well, bass are beds here right now. I don't see any bass on them, but I guarantee they'll probably come back here in the next few days once it warms up a little. If not here in the next few hours, maybe? Who knows? I didn't even know we were going to get a front coming in. I've been out of it. Day job. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 beds. No bass. So I'm going to cast it out further out just to see if I can coax one to come in and chase it. I do see the weed line, so I'm going to continue working the weed line in case anyone's kind of hanging out there. What is surprising, I haven't seen any bluegill. It happened at another pond also. Maybe it's just a little too cold for them still or something, because yeah, normally I'll see a lot more bluegill. Okay, I can see down to the bottom of this culvert, and I don't see anything lurking there. Let's go and cast out. Okay, I like working the mouths of these culverts because a lot of times there's a depression there, and from all the runoff that's kind of drove away the bottom or the ground or whatever you want to call it, and opened up a channel there. And sometimes you'll get some bass kind of lurking there, waiting for a tasty morsel, in this case your lure. Okay. All right, let's go try over here. All right, I think that's it. Let's go ahead and call it. All right, appreciate y'all joining, and next time we'll catch y'all later, and good luck and good fishing.